and by the Six Nations elected council. A reminder to the community that bridge number 5, which is located on Second Line or Sour Springs Road between Chiefswood Road and Seneca Road, is currently being replaced, and it will not reopen again until August 2016. The bridge deck has been removed and the project is going well. There will be no through access on this section of the road throughout this project. For more information, please visit www.sixnations.ca or contact the Public Works Office at 519-445-4242. And we have been receiving questions as to why is it taking so long to fix the bridge. So I want to explain to you why. We are receiving over $1 million to replace this bridge, with 75% of the funding coming from the federal government and 25% coming from the provincial government. This project is one that the Six Nations elected council has been trying to accomplish since 2006, when it was recommended that this bridge needed to be replaced. The issue here is that the federal government has committed to funding this project with only so much money allocated for this fiscal year, which is from April 2015 to March 2016. And the remainder of the funds will only come in the next fiscal year, which is April 2016 to March 2017. Now, if we simply said we don't want to close the bridge for that long and we want to do it all next year, we would have to reapply for the funding, for the necessary funds, and there is no guarantee that we would ever get the approved funding that we need to replace this bridge. Case in point, it's taken us up to 9 years since the recommendation was first made to get the funding that we have now. Therefore, if we did not take the funding as it has been offered, it would likely come to a point where this bridge would have had to be load restricted and eventually closed due to safety reasons for an unknown period of time. By proceeding to replace this bridge now, while we have the opportunity, the community is subject to a prolonged closure. However, once this closure is over, we will have a new bridge which will ensure community safety for the next 75 years. Then we won't have to worry about any kind of uncertainty or risk of emergency closures on this road section. In short, either we replace the bridge now and put up with a year-long closure to get a new bridge, or we would have to eventually close this bridge anyway due to safety reasons for a longer unknown period of time. I hope that you understand that it's because of the funding, and we do appreciate the community's patience and understanding while we work to provide a safe and reliable road and bridge network throughout Six Nations. The elected council's next bridge replacement will be on bridge number 9, which is located on 4th Line between Chiefswood Road and Tuscarora Road. That's the one that just before you go up the hill towards the police station. We've been avidly working to procure funding from the federal and provincial governments in the same way that we were able to obtain full funding for the Sour Springs Bridge replacement. We're hoping to have this funding in place and the project underway in 2017. Please rest assured that our network of bridges and culverts are inspected regularly and are deemed to be safe by a qualified third-party engineer. In the event that a bridge is deemed unsafe for public travel, we will close it immediately and notify the community as soon as possible. A consultant engineering company named Amick Foster Wheeler will be completing bridge condition surveys on 5 of our bridges within the next few weeks. To complete these detailed inspections, they will have to restrict traffic flow to 1 lane on these structures. Please stay tuned to CKRZ, the Six Nations Elected Council's social media accounts, and www.sixnations.ca for updates on the lane closures and locations. We know that there's a lot of work going on, but we're doing it all for the benefit of the community, and there will be a disruption to roads and that, and we really do appreciate your patience and for the long-term benefit and safety of the community. The White Pines Wellness Center will be undergoing accessibility upgrades in and around the building beginning next week. No disruptions to normal operations are expected. The social services parking lot has been expanded as well to better serve the staff and the clients. We also had the traffic lights in Ohsweken that were down for a few days last week. Now what happened there is that the multi-stage power supply, which provides the proper voltage to the controller for the traffic signals, had failed. The traffic lights are so outdated that this is now a rare specialty part that was needed, and the only one that we were able to find in Canada was in Nova Scotia. That part has now been received and delivered and installed, and the lights are once again functioning properly. But again, we just wanted to let you know why it took a few days to get those lights repaired, and we do appreciate your patience and cooperation, but now those lights are functioning properly.